gonna make a statement?
You're on.
Okay, good morning, today's Thursday, August sixth, 2020, we're here for a work session. As always, we will start with the pledge of allegiance. Frank, can you please take the lead?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, today we have a short work session. I have a very important announcement. Within a couple of hours, we are going to proclaim a state of emergency here in Riverhead to deal with the debris cleanup. The amount of calls that we are getting and people needing direction and cleanup, details will be forthcoming within the next few hours. We will, however, we are attempting to follow Brookhaven's protocol on cleanup. Monday, people can drop off debris in front of their residence, and there'll be a curbside cleanup. Do not mix the debris with any building materials or any other, or garbage or furniture. It will not be picked up. And again, further information will be available on our website within a couple of hours as we are prepared to declare the state of emergency. Moving forward, discussion items. The first one on the agenda, and the only one that happened, is the building planning. Matters surrounding site plan improvements to First National Bank, 140 East Main Street, Riverhead, Murphy, and Bergman. Good morning.
Good morning. Greg Bergman, Town of Riverhead Planning Department. We're here just to give the board a very quick update on the administrative site plan application for First National Bank. The site plan, as you recall, proposes to construct an ADA compliant ramp and stairs at the East Main Street frontage of an existing bank located on the northwest corner of East Main Street and East Avenue. The site plan also proposes to replace existing non-compliant site lighting, repave and restripe the existing parking lot, and replace the main entrance door, as well as install additional landscaping. The planning department initiated a coordinated secret review by letter dated June 1st, 2020. This was considered a type 1 action because of its location within the Riverhead Historic District. As the 30-day coordination period has now ended, with no objections being raised to the town board acting as lead agency, staff recommends that the town board now assume lead agency and issue a negative declaration. I have incorporated that secret language into an administrative site plan approval resolution, which I have put into Minitrack. Just to give you a brief update on the landscaping, I did attach a copy of the landscaping plan. They are proposing to install 2 multi-stem serviceberry trees along the East Main Street frontage. They will be installing 3 red maple trees along East Avenue. They'll be installing 7 white Meadowland roses bushes to help screen the view of the ramp from East Main Street. They'll be installing 14 inkberry hollies, 3 in the location of the stairs along East Main Street, and then 11 along the western property line. And they will be installing a total of 26 Sergeant Juniper bushes to help provide some landscaping in the parking lot area. We did receive comments from the Landmarks Preservation and the ARB, which were reviewed at a prior work session. At this point, like I said, I've prepared an administrative approval resolution. And in that resolution, I did speak with the applicant. Councilwoman Giglio had brought up an issue of potentially using that parking lot for parking after bank hours. So I did include language in that resolution that the parking lot shall be posted with a sign that during bank hours, the parking lot shall be only for the use of customers of the bank. I spoke with the applicant. He spoke with the bank representatives. They said they were fine with that. So if the board has any other questions, like I said, we do have an approval resolution which would be considered at the next town board meeting.
Greg, did the applicant agree to all the things that Landmarks and ARB at?
Yeah, so Landmarks basically, they had no objection with the condition that the ramp and stairs be color matched the brick as closely as possible. ARB just had some comments. They wanted facade elevations, landscape plans, which have now been presented to the board. And elevation drawings, facade details, which have been provided.
So they're doing all of it?
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions? Jody?
No questions.
Okay, good.
Just glad to see this moving forward and have an occupancy in that building.
Yeah.
Finally.
It'll be nice. All right, thank you.
And the
Right,
roses
thank
will
you.
be nice because Mrs. DeRosco has had her roses done.
Okay, thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
Frank.
This wraps up our discussion items. In a moment, I'll ask, the board to enter into executive session to discuss a legal matter surrounding the sale of real property with, Attorney Prudenti. And again, please be, mindful that within a few hours, we'll put up, details further on the state of emergency we are about to declare. And can I have a first and a second, to go into executive session?
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
I just wanna say thank you to our highway department, our engineering department, and all the emergency people, cause that was a pretty crazy storm, and I know they were out there putting in long hours.
Yes, and I think we had a member of the highway department that was injured with
Oh,
a tree.
I didn't hear that either.
Okay, well, I'll have to look further, I just
Okay.
heard about it. But I have an 11 o'clock meeting anyway.
Yeah.
With the highway and, at the emergency, command center.
I was
to
down at the
discuss
highway
this.
department yesterday, and I want a little shout out to Joan, who's doing yeoman's duty, under these conditions, so everyone, please have patience, the phone has not stopped ringing off the hook.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but Joan doing a great job, thank you to everybody at Highway, yep.
Yes, great, thank you. Can I have a motion, a first and a second, please?
Motion?
Second?
Jody?
Yeah, oh yeah, sure, let's go.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay.
So moved. Be safe, everyone.